So, ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so what we're doing right now is this is the Pasco sensor and spark, and this is what I typically use when I work on my internship, and we're going to find out what exactly is the pH for the water that we have here, or the soil, and we're going to compare it with what we're getting here, because we appear to have inaccurate, what's it called?
pH reading.
Yeah, pH reading. Calibration. It's not, the numbers aren't coming out the same. So we want to see what we need to change on the NetLogo to get the same reading as we have on the Spark. Alright, so this is the screen. And we're going to hit go. It takes a little second to load, but in the meantime, let's see. Last night, when I did this, I went outside and I got some soil from around my dorm and from different areas. And what I did is I took probably like a teaspoon of it, some distilled water, and you swirl, and that's pretty much what you do. These have been sitting out for the past 10 hours, so I'm not quite sure what the reading would be now, or even if it makes a difference. So this is turning into somewhat of a science experiment. But it would be good to know. So I know that this was at a 4, around a 4.3, 4.5 last night. So we're going to see what we have today. Alright, so right now we have, this is how you basically, it has different like temperature, DO, pH. So this is what we're kind of watching right now. And these are old readings, as a matter of fact. So once I dip it in, it should change. If I hit play. Okay, so you see this spark sensor's already been calibrated, sitting at a 7.2. Okay, so it's going up gradually, but here we go. Swirl, lift. Okay, let's see what we have today. So actually, okay, it's going down. And this is fine because it's typically sitting around a 4 point something or other. But yeah, it's dropping. It's going fairly slow. But I would imagine it's still going to be around the 4 range. Oh, wait, we stopped at 5.16. Okay, good to know.
All right.
Oh, it's changing very little. So we can see that overnight it did change, I guess, as it dissolved into the water. So we have a 5 here. Let's see what we have here. So the red is 5. Let's swirl it around. Now this one I had to manipulate a little bit, put a little soap in there to see if it would help us out a little bit there. But okay, there we go into the 4. And I think it's done.
Alright,
so yeah, 4.39.
Okay. Alright, cool.
So that looks about decent. So this is in the 4, this is in the 5. I want to clean this, but I'm not going to do it. And this one this is just straight up, you know, rich soil, a lot of vegetation. So let's see what we get out of this one. Going in, and it's jumping. Now last night this was sitting at around a 7.8. So my hope is that it would go back to around that. Have some variation. Yeah, this is going to be around a 7.
Cool.
Okay, so cool. So now we know what to expect.
Alright.
So we're going to try this with our NetLogo.
Okay, I'm going to
and
stop.
GoGo.